Jon Dahl Tomasson is a Danish football manager and former player, who currently is working for Vitesse as assistant manager. Tomasson is of Danish, Finnish and Icelandic heritage and was known for his positional strength and fine finishing. His most notable run of football came in his first stint at Feyenoord, with whom he won the 2002 UEFA Cup, and Italian club Milan, with whom he won the 2003 UEFA Champions League and reached a final in 2005. He was also honoured with the Danish Player of the Year award in both 2002 and 2004. Club career. Early playing career. Born in Copenhagen, son of Jon Tomasson and Laila Dahl Petersen. Tomasson first started playing football as a 5-year-old in the youth team of Solrød DBK near KGE. At 9 years of age, he moved to the biggest club in the area, KGE BK. In November 1992, aged 16, he made his senior debut for the club. During the next 2 years he helped the club to get promoted 2 times in a row. First time by the end of the 1993 season, where the club qualified from the lower League Denmark series to the second division. And by the end of the 1994 season the club once again qualified to play the next season in the first division. SC Heerenveen. In December 1994, aged 18, he agreed on a transfer from KGE BK to the Dutch club SC Heerenveen, in the top flight Eredivisie Championship. A first-team regular by the 1995 Euro 96 season, Tomasson was the club top scorer for the season as well, netting 14 goals in 30 league matches. He increased this tally in the 1996 Euro 97 season to 18, and was top scorer for the club once again. On top of that, he also rightly deserved, even with the likes of Boudewijn Zenden and Patrick Kluivert show so much potential, won the best Dutch football talent of 1996. Newcastle United. His success attracted the interest of other clubs, and he completed a high-profile move to the English FA Premier League club Newcastle United in July 1997, managed at the time by former Liverpool hero Kenny Dalglish. Dalglish saw Tomasson as the perfect link-up player to England national team striker Alan Shearer. The partnership initially worked well, with Tomasson impressing during a pre-season friendly tournament in the Republic of Ireland. However, a serious career-threatening injury to Shearer, combined with the controversial transfer of popular striker Leif Ferdinand to Tottenham Hotspur, meant that Tomasson was moved from his traditional attacking midfield position, to that of striker. He struggled to adapt to his new position on the field, and also struggled to adapt to the English game, due to his lack of physical strength, and therefore he only managed to score 4 goals in 35 appearances in all competitions. The bad performance of Tomasson came at a time where the entire team also played a season below their previous standard. In the previous 2 seasons, Newcastle United had achieved a runner-up position in the Premier League, but for the 1997 Euro 98 season they only managed to get a 13th place. Feyenoord. He returned to the Eredivisie in July 1998, where he joined Feyenoord and once again took the position of attacking midfielder. His first season there, the 1998 Euro 99 season, turned out successfully for the club, as they won the Eredivisie Championship, as well as the Dutch Super Cup. Even though the club did not manage to repeat the win of the Dutch Championship in the following years, they still performed well in the Eredivisie with a 3rd place in 1999 Euro 00, a 2nd place in 2000 Euro 01, and a 3rd place in 2001 Euro 02. In this era of his career, Tomasson each season managed to score a high number of goals, and had the honour of being top scorer of Feyenoord in 2000 Euro 01 with a tally of 15 Eredivisie goals. This was followed by 17 Eredivisie goals in 2001 Euro 02, in a season where he formed a powerful duo with his teammate Pierre van Hooijdonk, who managed to become top scorer of the Eredivisie with 24 goals. In 2002, Tomasson was an integral player in the Feyenoord team, that won its first international trophy in 26 years, when the club triumphed in the 2001 Euro 02 UEFA Cup tournament. He scored a total of 4 goals in the tournament, and most importantly also had a great collaboration on the field with towering striker Pierre van Hooijdonk. During the tournament, they defeated SC Freiburg, Rangers FC, PSV Eindhoven and Internazionale Milano before meeting German team Borussia Dortmund in the final. Tomasson scored the goal to 3-1, in a game that ended 3-2 to Feyenoord, and he was subsequently voted man of the match. In summer 2002, Tomasson's contract with Feyenoord was expiring, and after their UEFA Cup victory, he agreed a move to Italy on a free transfer, to play for Serie A club AC Milan. Milan. The 2002-03 season, Tomasson's first at Milan, saw them winning the Italian Cup. Tomasson was most often used as a late substitute, but did manage to score 3 goals in the UEFA Champions League, and thereby also held his share of the trophy, when Milan won the prestigious tournament in May 2003. During the 2003-04 season, Tomasson was given more playing time. A good decision by the coach, as Tomasson managed to score 12 Serie A goals, and thereby played an important role in Milan's victory of the Serie A title. In August 2004, he was also a part of the Milan team, winning the Italian Super Cup 3-0, against the Coppa Italia champions from Lazio. For the next 2004-05 season, he struggled to secure a regular starting place in the lineup of Milan. He was once again in the role of substitute, and therefore also scored fewer goals compared to the previous season. At the 2005 UEFA Champions League final against Liverpool, he was again used by Milan as a late substitute, and when the final had to be decided in penalty shootout, he was selected to kick. Tomasson scored on his attempt, but Milan lost as Serginu, Andrea Plo and Andrei Shevchenko missed their shots. When striker Christian Vieri joined the club in July 2005, Tomasson was deemed as potential surplus, and he therefore agreed with Milan to be placed at their transfer list. Years later, prior to the 2010-11 UEFA Champions League round of 16 match between Chelsea FC and FC Copenhagen, former Milan manager Carlo Ancelotti, now manager of Chelsea, was asked about his view on Danish footballers. Above all, the Danish work ethic surprised me, their special ability to give everything in training. These were very professional and skilled players. The one who performed best and showed the most continuity was Jon Dahl Tomasson, who always had to fight for playing time against world-class strikers. He never had an easy time, but he never gave up and tried to take every chance he got. Stuttgart. In July 2005, the German Bundesliga club Stuttgart paid a transfer fee to Milan at €7.5 million, in order to sign a new 4-year contract with Tomasson. At Stuttgart, Tomasson joined fellow Danish national team player Jesper Nkjar, but the upcoming 2005-06 season was not successful for either of them. Even though Tomasson managed to become the top scorer of Stuttgart with a tally of 8 Bundesliga goals, the team struggled throughout the season to create enough chances and goals, and as a consequence Stuttgart only finished in 9th position of the Bundesliga. After the season, Nkjar left the club, while Tomasson was linked with a switch to English club Birmingham City. By the end of the transfer window in August 2006, he however decided to stay at Stuttgart, as he believed in a better 2006-07 season for the club. Indeed, the upcoming year would reveal Stuttgart as new champions of the Bundesliga. But unfortunately for Tomasson, an injuries kept him out for several games in the first half of the season. Villarreal. On January 24, 2007, Tomasson was loaned to Villarreal and the Spanish Primera División Championship, to cover the place of the injured striker Nayat Kakhveshi, for the remaining part of the 2006-07 season. When he made his Villarreal debut, in a game against Real Madrid, Tomasson became only the 5th player to have played both in the Premier League, Serie A, Bundesliga and Primera División. This rare achievement had previously only been made by the 4 players, Florent Desailly, Orfi Popescu, Abel Xavier and Pierre Woma. Copyright. His loan contract expired July 1 in 2007, but also featured a buy option for Villarreal. Due to the fact that the club had been satisfied with the performance of Tomasson in the past 6 months, They decided within just a few days to pay Stuttgart the second half of a total transfer fee at €1.0 million, in order to sign a new 2-year contract with Tomasson. In the first match of the 2007-08 La Liga season, Tomasson scored in Villarreal's 3-0 victory against Valencia. However, Tomasson mostly played the club's UEFA Cup games in 2007-08, where he managed to prove his value as an efficient striker, by scoring a total of 5 goals in 8 games. The season ended as the best ever for Villarreal, as the club managed to achieve a runner-up position in La Liga. But on a personal level, Tomasson of course had a disappointing season, due to the lack of playing time and few goals scored. Returned to Feyenoord. As a result of his disappointing season at Villarreal, he agreed with the club in June 2008, to search the market for a possible transfer. The Spanish sports paper Marca immediately linked him together with Dutch side Feyenoord. This was at first denied by Tomasson as pure speculation. The speculations, however, soon turned out to be true. In July 2008, he left Villarreal on a free transfer, and returned to Feyenoord on a new 3-year contract. Here he got off to a great start with 4 goals in 3 games. But unfortunately this was followed by a long-time injury from the end of September until the end of January. And because of that, he could only play a total of 14 games for Feyenoord in 2008-09. In the next 2009-10 season, he again had to battle with a couple of injuries. But during the season he was still able to play another 28 games for Feyenoord, where he scored a total of 12 goals, and thereby qualified to become the top scorer of Feyenoord. With his good performance on the field, he helped Feyenoord to achieve a 4th place in the Eredivisie, and qualify the club to play the final in the Dutch Cup. The final was played as a double match, and clearly lost with a total score of 6-1 to Ajax, but Tomasson left a mark of his name in the history books, by scoring the one and only goal for Feyenoord. During the World Championships 2010, he was unfortunately hit by another serious injury, that spoiled his first half of the 2010-11 season for Feyenoord. According to the medical staff at Feyenoord, the injury was a lot worse than original thought. When they tried to get him ready for a game at August 15, the injury had not entirely healed. And after a too-hard training session, it therefore reappeared at its previous strength. Based upon further examination of the injury, the coach now feared that Tomasson only would be ready to play his first game of the season in January 2011. Club statistics complete statistic of all games played in the senior career. As of October 18, 2010, other important games: 1999 Euro Dutch Super Cup, 1 game, 1 goal; 2003 Euro Intercontinental Cup, 1 game, 1 goal; 2004 Euro Italian Super Cup, 1 game, 0 goal; 2009 Euro Playoffs in Eredivisie for Europa League, 2 games, 1 goal. International career: Tomasson was considered a great talent in Danish football, as he played for various Danish youth national teams. He scored 10 goals in 16 games for the national under-19 team, and was awarded 1994 Danish U19 Player of the Year. In all, he scored 27 goals in 37 matches for various national youth selections. After 2 good seasons with Heerenveen, Tomasson got a call-up to the Denmark national team, and he made his debut on March 29, 1997, against Croatia. During his time at Newcastle, reduced playing times saw Tomasson dropped by the Danish national team, and he was not selected to play at the 1998 FIFA World Cup. When he moved to Feyenoord, Tomasson was once more called up for the Danish national team in August 1998, and with 6 goals in 7 matches of the Euro 2000 qualification, he quickly became an important part of the Danish team, playing as an attacking midfielder behind striker Erp Sand. He played in all Denmark's 3 matches at the main Euro 2000 tournament, but did not score as Denmark were eliminated in the group stage. Before moving to Milan, he played for Denmark in the 2002 FIFA World Cup, where he scored 4 goals in as many games. Tomasson played for Denmark in the Euro 2004, where he scored 3 goals in 4 games and was selected for the Euro 2004 team of the tournament. On May 28, 2010, Denmark coach Morten Olsen announced that the player would be part of the final squad of 23 participating in the 2010 FIFA World Cup in South Africa. On June 24, he scored against Japan in a 3-1 defeat as Denmark went out of the competition. He was rated by FIFA as the best Danish player of the tournament. The fans and the media did not agree with world football's governing body, however. Tomasson scored a total of 52 goals in 112 games for Denmark throughout his career, which spanned from March 1997 to June 2010, making him Denmark's joint all-time top scorer. He played at Euro 2000, the 2002 World Cup, Euro 2004 and the 2010 World Cup. On August 9, 2010, having scored his 52nd international goal in Denmark's final match at the 2010 World Cup, Tomasson decided to retire from the national team. "We say farewell to a terrific player and a fantastic person," national coach Olsen said, adding that Tomasson was the ultimate team player. National team statistics International appearances and goals, complete statistic of all games played for the Denmark national football team. From the first game at March 29, 1997 until the last game at June 24, 2010. International appearances and goals by competition National team appearances and goals by year International goals, with 52 goals scored during his 112 A-level games for the Denmark national team, Tomasson now shares the all-time scoring record with Poul Nielsen. All his scored goals are shown in the box below, with the score and result column listing Denmark's goal tally first. A. Match abandoned. Coaching career. Early coaching career Tomasson retired on June 6, 2011, and announced that he would be assistant coach at the Dutch club Excelsior. Tomasson became the club's head coach at the beginning of the 2013 Euro 14 season, where he signed a contract for 2 seasons. Roda fired their head coach Ruud Brood on December 15, and announced on December 26, 2013 that Tomasson had been signed as the new head coach. He signed for 3.5 years, starting on January 3, 2014. In half of the season, which resulted in relegation for Roda JC Kerkrade, was sacked on May 26, 2014, being employed with the club only 5 months. On June 19, 2015, Tomasson was appointed as the new assistant manager of Vitesse. Coaching record as of May 2, 2014. Honours. Club Feyenoord Rotterdam, UEFA Cup, 2001 Euro 02, Eredivisie, 1998 Euro 99, Johan Cruijff Schaal, 1999, AC Milan, UEFA Champions League, 2002 Euro 03, Serie A, 2003 Euro 04, Coppa Italia, 2002 Euro 03, Supercoppa Italiana, 2004, VfB Stuttgart, Bundesliga, 2006 Euro 07. Individual 1994 Danish U19 Player of the Year, 1996 Dutch Football Talent of the Year, 2002 World Cup Bronze Shoe, 2002 Danish Player of the Year, 2004 UEFA Euro All-Star Team, 2004 Danish Player of the Year, Top Scorer Titles, 1994 Top Scorer of the Danish Second Division and KGEBK, 1995 Euro 96 Top Scorer of SC Heerenveen, 1996 Euro 97 Top Scorer of SC Heerenveen, 2000 Euro 01. Top Scorer of Feyenoord, 2005 Euro 06 Top Scorer of VfB Stuttgart, 2009 Euro 10 Top Scorer of Feyenoord. Personal life, Tomasson lives in the Netherlands. He has 2 sons, Luca and Liam, with his Danish girlfriend Line Konjaskov. References